Alright, so welcome to what seems like the 10th video that I've made talking about Attack on Titan chapter 138. However, this is the last one where I'm talking about leaks. The next video I'll be doing is probably talking about the chapter itself, but today we have actual official leaks, 100% real, so spoiler warning ahead. So we have a few panels which will show on screen as I talk about what happens, but we also have a very pretty good description of the chapter itself and a lot of quotes and, a bunch of lines. So this is all on readsnk.com. The link is down below for this chapter leak. However, if you're watching this after the 9th, after chapter 138 officially releases, it'll probably just show the full chapter. But I'll just be reading off what's on the website. So anyway, let's just jump right into things. Chapter 138 is called A Long Dream. The rumbling stops. The bones, which is implying the founding titan, presumably, disappear. Mikasa recalls Eren saying he hates her. Gabby and Falco reunite with their families, respectively. Pieck meets her dad, and Annie also goes somewhere to find her dad. After the explosion, the chapter 137 ending, Armin and Reiner rise up. Another explosion happens behind them. And CT Eren appears, which I don't know what CT means, Colossal Titan maybe, but that doesn't really make too much sense unless Eren somehow got that power, I don't know. There's a few acronyms in here that I don't exactly understand, but CT Eren appears and the rumbling titans continue to move. Annie sees her dad and Reiner looks at a vapor-generating spine, and the battle is not over yet. Levi asks Mikasa and Pieck to get on Falco to fight. People are titanized by the vapor and together with the spine, they attack Reiner. Reiner looks at Gabby, Jean, Connie, and Karina, pretty sure that's Reiner's mother, who are all titanized. So first of all, the previous leak that I reported is getting a lot of the stuff correct, whether or not that's by luck or what. But yeah, no, Gabby's gone, Jean's gone, Connie's gone, and Reiner's mother, who cares about her? But Connie dying, I expected that. Jean dying, I don't know, I kind of didn't think that he would go. But then Gabby, as much as I hate her, as much as everyone hates her, we all kind of figured that she'd live. And obviously, just because they become Titans doesn't mean that they're dead, but the chances of them surviving is very low. However, it could be revealed at some point that everyone gets untitanized at some point and they all survive again. But Pieck and Annie help Reiner, Armin says something to Eren then fights him, Mikasa riding Falco in the sky has a severe headache. And as I said, a lot of this so far seems very similar to the leak that I reported before, however, this is where things change drastically. Mikasa opens her eyes and sees Eren waking her up. A short-haired adult Eren lives with her in a random mountain hut. Eren is chopping some wood, but Mikasa is tearing up. She then talks to the short-haired adult Eren. Then Mikasa makes a decision, and then it switches back to reality. Armin BTFO'd, which, again, another one of those that I don't understand. I'm pretty sure it means blown the fuck out. Reiner, Pieck, Annie fucked up by the random titans. Mikasa wraps the scarf around her and asks Levi to help her enter Eren's mouth. Levi uses a thunder spear to break CT Eren's teeth and enters Mikasa. Mikasa finds Eren and he looks at her. In Mikasa's mind, it's Eren falling asleep next to the aforementioned mountain hut. Mikasa holds Eren's head, and it switches to reality. Mikasa kisses Eren's head. Founder Ymir is smiling and watching beside them. The parallel future Eren sent to Mikasa's mind. So the future Eren talks to Mikasa and says, Mikasa, get up, you'll catch a cold. She's like, Eren, when did I fall asleep? Eren's like, you're too tired, just go to sleep. Then she says, it's like I just had the longest dream. Don't do anything else today. Have a good rest. I caught a big fish in the river. Mikasa, why are you crying? She's like, huh? What happened to me? I'm thinking I can really stay here. We can't do anything anyway. What? Eren then says, ever since that day, we left everything behind and fled here. We could never. 2 months ago, Marley finished the war. The invasion of Paradis will soon begin. If everyone on the island doesn't run away now, they'll all be killed. Armin, he must be doing everything he can to find us. I don't want to push a story into hell and let the tragedy of killing each other continue forever, but I also didn't gain the determination to massacre people outside the island. If so, then I'd rather spend the remaining 4 years of my life quietly, here in this sequestered place, with only the two of us. Mikasa, this isn't you. who taught me to do so, and the memory resurfaces. Mikasa says, I'm sorry, we agreed to never bring that up again. Then he says, can you promise me one more thing? After I die, throw this scarf away. After that, you'll live many, many years. Forget me and find freedom. Please, Mikasa, forget me. And then back to reality, Mikasa takes out the scarf and wears it, and says, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Mikasa enters Eren Titan's mouth and says, go in peace, Eren. Or go without any concern or worry. The guy doesn't know how to translate it properly. Founder Ymir still looks on, smiling. The page before the kiss is Eren sitting on a bench in front of a wooden house. Mikasa standing in front of him, laying her hands on his jaw, and says the words, see you later, Eren. Well, technically, the guy translated it to farewell, Eren, but we finally, I assume we're getting the see you later Eren line. And I know a lot of this doesn't really make a whole bunch of sense, but it's only a vague description of the entire chapter. And to be honest, I don't really understand too much of what's going on. If there's many things that this could be. Either Eren or Ymir is like manipulating Mikasa, forcing her to think these things and alter her memory and mind. Or maybe she's just having this weird dream. But at the same time, it's very strange because the see you later Eren thing, I think happened in her like dream vision thing. And what's strange about that is way back in chapter 1, we obviously have the see you later Eren. But if that happened in Mikasa's mind, then how does Eren remember that? Which means that it has to happen in the physical world at some point, right? Which means that isn't just a random dream. Possibly, somehow she was given Eren's future memories at some point somehow, and that is a future. Is it the future that they're headed towards in the next chapter? I don't know. It's very weird. This chapter, I'm not looking forward to it that much, to be completely honest. It just feels like a very slowed, like drawn out chapter that could be summed up much sooner than it probably will be. It just feels like wasted time. I mentioned this in previous videos, I think, but the ending seems a little bit rushed. All we need is like 2, maybe 3 more chapters left and then we'd be fine. I don't know, a lot of this I am judging it way too soon. This is only a leak. It's not the entire full chapter and it's officially translated context. I'll obviously be making a video of it, the official chapter when it comes out, so subscribe for that. But it's interesting. A lot of people are, in my previous video, me debunking the previous leak, I had my own theory where a lot of people responded with it being a happy ending, which that's not really what I would consider it to be. If you wanted to go check out the video, the iCard, whatever, yeah, huzzah. But this seems much more of a happy ending than what I even came up with. This is like a very like classic shonen, like the 2 main characters end up together kind of romance that was never really apparent or present in Attack on Titan at all. And as satisfying as it is, admittedly, I really enjoy the idea that Mikasa and Eren end up together in an alternate future or whatever. It just doesn't fit at the moment. It doesn't fit anymore with what's happening. A lot of this is a little confusing. However, last chapter, when I read the leaks for that, it was also confusing until the chapter came out, and then everything was cleared up and fine. So, however, somebody in the comments here said this. Guys, do you all see what's happening here? During the chapter 137, Armin accomplished his dream. He stopped a battle by simply talking with people. Here, during chapter 138, Mikasa accomplishes her dream, kissing Eren. So by the fundamental theorem of the main characters and assuming 1 + 1 = 2, during the chapter 139, Eren will accomplish his dream and will finally be free. And so I want to know what you guys think about this chapter or these leaks, because this is official leaks. We have actual panels so far, and it's very interesting. Like I said, I'm kind of torn, but I want to know what you guys think down below. What do you think is even happening with Mikasa's vision or future or dream or whatever it is? Is it a future timeline? Is it the future timeline? Or is it her memories being altered, her future memories rather being altered, which is technically possible, I would think. I want to know what your thoughts on this are. And as I said, on the 9th or 10th, I'll be talking about chapter 138, the official release, and I'll make a video talking about that. So stay tuned for that, subscribe, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.